tragic events of September 11, 2001, forever changed the landscape of modern history. Coordinated terrorist attacks carried out by Al-Qaeda targeted the heart of the United States, marking one of the darkest days in global history. While the official narrative remains widely accepted, many aspects of the attacks still raise questions that remain unanswered. Even decades later, these lingering uncertainties and conspiracy theories have kept the memory of that fateful day alive, leading to continued debates and investigations. The attack and immediate impact. On the morning of September 11, 2001, 4 commercial airplanes were hijacked by 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists. 2 planes were flown into the World Trade Center towers in New York City, causing them to collapse. A 3rd plane hit the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and a 4th plane, United Airlines Flight 93, crashed into a field in Pennsylvania after passengers fought back against the hijackers. This attack claimed the lives of nearly 3,000 people, making it the deadliest terrorist act in history. However, in the aftermath of these events, many aspects of the attack began to raise eyebrows. Some questions revolved around the individuals involved, others about how certain pieces of the puzzle seemed to be conveniently overlooked by the authorities. The mysterious Portland trip. One of the most perplexing questions surrounding the 9/11 attacks involves Mohammed Atta, the hijacker who piloted American Airlines Flight 11 into the North Tower. Atta's movements in the days leading up to the attacks are strange and still unexplained. On the evening of September 10, 2001, Atta traveled with his fellow hijacker Abdul Aziz Al-Omari to Portland, Maine, where they checked into a hotel and made several public appearances, including withdrawals from an ATM and a visit to a Pizza Hut. What was Atta doing in Portland? Some speculate that he was conducting surveillance to ensure no one was following him. Others suggest he may have chosen Portland for its lighter airport security compared to Boston's, where the hijackers originally boarded their planes. Regardless of the theory, Atta's strange detour remains one of the most mysterious aspects of the entire attack. The case of Sneha and Philip. In the aftermath of the attacks, many families were left without answers about the whereabouts of their loved ones. One such case was that of Dr. Sneha Ann Phillip, a physician who was last seen on the evening of September 10th near her home in Lower Manhattan. While she was not officially reported as being at Ground Zero, her family believes she might have gone to the World Trade Center to assist in medical efforts. Despite this, there were no eyewitnesses who confirmed her presence at the scene, and her body was never recovered. Phillip's life before 9/11 had been troubled, with reports of alcohol problems and issues at work. Some speculate that she may have staged her own disappearance or met a different fate, one which was overlooked in the chaos of the attacks. Her case remains one of the most enduring mysteries, with no hard evidence to offer a conclusive explanation. The bin Laden family's mysterious evacuation. In the days following the attacks, one of the most controversial events was the evacuation of members of the bin Laden family from the United States. Osama bin Laden, the mastermind behind the 9/11 attacks, had many family members who were living in the U.S. at the time of the attacks. These family members were quickly flown out of the country, with 12 bin Laden relatives reportedly evacuated from the U.S. On September 13th, just days after the attacks, the evacuation raised suspicion and fueled conspiracy theories. Why were these family members given such priority for evacuation when most flights were grounded in the wake of the attacks? While some argue that it was a protective measure, given the possible reprisals against them, others suggest that the Saudi government's close relationship with the Bush administration may have played a role. Despite investigations, the exact reasoning behind this evacuation remains unclear. Saudi ties to the attackers. One of the most widely discussed questions about 9/11 is whether the U.S. government had prior knowledge of the attacks, particularly given the connections between some of the hijackers and Saudi Arabia. Osama bin Laden was born into a wealthy Saudi family, and 15 of the 19 hijackers were Saudi nationals. Some speculate that Saudi intelligence may have been aware of the plot but failed to act, or that the US government may have turned a blind eye due to its close ties with the Saudi monarchy. Further complicating this narrative is the case of Omar al-Bayoumi, a Saudi intelligence agent who allegedly had ties to several of the hijackers. Al-Bayoumi helped two of the hijackers, Khalid al-Midar and Nawaf al-Hazmi, find housing in San Diego before the attacks. Despite strong evidence linking him to the hijackers, al-Bayoumi disappeared after the attacks, and his involvement has never been conclusively proven. The dancing Israelis controversy. Another theory that emerged in the immediate aftermath of 9/11 revolves around a group of Israelis who were reportedly seen celebrating as the towers fell. The so-called dancing Israelis were allegedly seen filming and laughing as the planes struck the Twin Towers. This incident fueled conspiracy theories suggesting that Israel had prior knowledge of the attacks. While there is no evidence to support these claims, the fact that the men were later arrested and deported back to Israel has led to widespread speculation. Some believe they were Israeli intelligence agents gathering information on the attacks. However, the official explanation remains that they were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, and their deportation was a precautionary measure. The FBI informant's involvement. The case of an FBI informant who had close contact with two of the hijackers also remains a controversial issue. In 2000, Khalid al-Midar and Nawaf al-Hazmi rented a room in San Diego from an informant who was working with the FBI. The informant was aware of their ties to al-Qaeda but never reported their identities to his handler. The FBI later discovered that al-Midar and al-Hazmi were part of the hijacking plot. But by then, the opportunity to stop them had passed. This failure in communication between intelligence agencies raises further questions about how much the US government knew prior to the attacks. While no direct evidence has been found to suggest deliberate negligence, the missed opportunity to act remains a haunting aspect of the 9/11 story. Insider trading allegations. Perhaps one of the most financially focused conspiracy theories revolves around the possibility of insider trading related to the 9/11 attacks. In the days leading up to the attacks, unusual stock market activity was observed, particularly in the shares of United Airlines and American Airlines, the two airlines involved in the hijackings. The trading volumes were abnormally high, and some speculated that those in the know were profiting from the tragedy. Despite investigations by the SEC and intelligence agencies, no concrete evidence of insider trading tied to the attacks has ever been found. However, the suspicion surrounding these trades has never fully dissipated, and many continue to wonder if someone, somewhere, had advanced knowledge of the attack and used it for financial gain. Unanswered questions and continuing theories. As the years pass, the questions surrounding 9/11 continue to multiply. Was there foreknowledge of the attacks, and if so, who knew? Could the government have prevented the tragedy? Why did so many strange coincidences and anomalies surround the events of that day? And perhaps most haunting of all, could anything have been done to stop it? While the official narrative remains clear, these lingering questions keep the public's mind focused on the mysteries of 9/11. As we continue to search for answers, the haunting memories of that day still shape our world in ways that no one could have predicted. As we continue to uncover the mysteries surrounding 9/11, the unanswered questions still linger in the minds of many. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more thought-provoking content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for more.